Kwirara was, a peaceful village. Green hills surrounded it and a gentle river flowed right through it. The animals of Kwirara lived happily. Well, mostly. Ndabianze and Kuryoshia were two hens. They were sisters and their parents were very rich. They lived in a big, beautiful coop. It even had silk curtains and a golden feeding trough. Ndabianze and Kuryoshia loved to sleep late, and they ate delicious food all day long. They never had to work.
We are the luckiest hens in Kwirara.
We are the luckiest hens in Kwirara.
Not far from the hens lived two little goats. They were brother and sister, and they were very poor. They lived in a small, humble shed. Their parents worked hard every day, and the little goats helped too. Every morning they walked a long way to school. At school, Mama Moo was the teacher. She was a wise old cow, and she taught the importance of hard work. She taught about honesty and kindness. The little goats listened carefully, and they always did their homework. But Ndabianze and Kuryoshia did not like school at all. They would strut in late, make fun of the goats' old clothes, and brag about their wealth.
We will always have enough. Why bother with school?
We will always have enough. Why bother with school?
They never paid attention in class. One day, Mama Moo asked about the changing seasons. The little goats knew the answer because they had studied hard. But Ndabianze and Kuryoshia just giggled. They had been too busy showing off their new silk ribbons. From then on, the hens just stopped coming to school.
We'll always have our riches.
We'll always have our riches.
But then, something terrible happened. Ndabianze and Kuryoshia's parents got sick, very sick. And despite all the finest herbs and treatments, they died. The hens were devastated. They were alone. They did not know how to look after the farm. Ndabianze and Kuryoshia sold their silk curtains, their golden trough, and even their beautiful coop. Soon, they had nothing left. The farm was a mess. The servants left, food ran out, and the hens were hungry and scared. The little goats, however, grew up. They worked hard and used their education wisely. They became successful farmers. Their farm prospered, and they had plenty of food. They even had a new, sturdy shed. They never forgot Mama Moo's lessons. One day, the goats saw Ndabianze and Kuryoshia. The hens were thin and weak, scavenging for scraps. The goats felt sorry for them.
We were foolish. We thought wealth would last forever. We were wrong.
We should have listened to Mama Moo. We should have worked hard like you.
And so, the goats shared some of their food. They offered the hens a place to rest. They had learned the value of kindness too. Remember, little listeners, wealth can disappear as quickly as the morning mist. But knowledge and hard work, those are treasures that will last you a lifetime.